Hey guys, I am just doing a video update to kind of update you guys on where I am as far as progress in fertility testing. I was supposed to get the HSG test done yesterday, but wasn't able to because the night before last we were supposed to have some crazy big blizzard in early November, which is kind of random anyways, but the receptionist ended up calling me the day before yesterday to ask if we could reschedule because the gentleman who does the HSG testing travels, and so just to be on the safe side, she wanted to know if I could reschedule that appointment, which we did, and ended up getting like no snow, not even, I mean, maybe a dusting of snow, and that was it, and it was gone by like 9 a.m. So anyways, no big deal. But because you have to do it on certain cycle days, and you can't obviously do it while you're on your period because the HSG test is where they actually put fluid into your uterus and watch where it goes and make sure you don't have any blockage in your tubes or anything like that that could be hindering your chances of getting pregnant. So anyways, we rescheduled it for Tuesday the 24th, so just a little under 2 weeks from now. And it's kind of a bummer to wait a little longer, but it's also kind of okay because, I mean, I've been waiting 2.5 years. What's another 2 weeks? So, and I mean, obviously, it's not like this month is going to be the month anyways because I'm not trying any medication since this doctor wants to just start running tests. So anyways, I stopped my my progesterone today. I was supposed to take 10 tablets, which is what I normally take. And I talked to the doctor on the phone today because she was asking me about the HSG test and, you know, making sure we scheduled it for the right time and everything. And I told her that just because my periods are so wacky and I'm not on any of the fertility hormones right now, I'm a little concerned that my period might start and not stop. So she told me to just stop after 7 days of taking the pills because she thinks that's enough in my system to kickstart the period and hopefully have it done before my appointment that Tuesday. And she told me for whatever reason I'm still bleeding the day before to give her a call, and we'll see what we can do because we'll start pushing that 14-day rule that they try to have. And so I'm hoping that doesn't happen because that might be a big pain. But anyways, I'm really nervous about the HSG test. I wasn't, but, you know, the more time I have, the more research I do and looking into it and stuff. And I've heard a lot of ladies say it's actually kind of painful and you get really crampy and stuff. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm excited but nervous, just and excited because I want to have answers. I want to make sure nothing's blocked. I don't think anything is, but you never know. But I'm not looking forward to the cramping or any of the pain stuff. Something exciting about the HSG test, though, is that when I was doing my research, I guess that a lot of women get pregnant really soon after having it. I don't know if it just kind of flushes you out and gets you all ready, or why women seem to be super fertile right after that. I'm not getting my hopes up even kind of, though, just because my situation is more of a ovulatory situation, and I've been trying to research it, but of course I'm no doctor, and the best I can do is like WebMD and other websites like that. And but I don't think that blocked fallopian tubes should have anything to do with your ovulation or ovulating. And of course, I could be wrong. I mean, I have no idea. I'm just kind of guessing and speculating based on my own, you know, little Google researching that I've done. But we will see how it goes. And then, of course, I have an ultrasound in like that first week of December, well, December 8th. And then the doctor is going to meet with me the same day right after my ultrasound and go over everything in the ultrasound right then and there, which is really nice. And she's also going to go over the blood work that I'm going to have drawn on the 3rd day of my period. I'm going to go in and get all sorts of labs ordered. Labs that I've had done before, but for a doctor that I don't trust, and it's the doctor who, when I was seeing him, I ended up in the hospital and no one could get a hold of him, and so now I'm kind of, did he even know what he was talking about? Looked like he was hiding a little bit from the situation, so just all of that made me really nervous. So the doctor that I am speaking to now told me that she would just reorder everything, and do an ultrasound, because I haven't had an ultrasound done since when we first started, like over 2 years ago. And the technician, I don't know. Small towns, not that there's anything wrong with small towns, because of course I've lived in small towns my whole life and I love it, but they're not always the most equipped for these kind of things. This is a small town too, but I'm really confident in this doctor. She's wonderful so far. This is by far the best doctor experience I've had on this journey. She's just really proactive, really cares. I left a message, or I called to leave a message on Monday. Today's Thursday, and I actually was able to talk to, because I had a question about my HSG test before it got rescheduled, but to talk to a nurse, and the nurse actually, the receptionist said, just a minute, the nurse is right here. So I spoke to a nurse and she gave me the answers, and then today my doctor called me herself just to make sure I was clear and that the nurse gave me all the information that I needed and wanted to ask me if I had any other questions. Kind of doctor does that. Really good ones. That's which one. So really excited about that. I'm happy about having a good doctor who seems genuinely interested and willing to help, which is amazing. So she's going to check all the hormonal levels. One thing that she did say she wanted to test for, is because I told her the last doctor who did all that blood work, who I don't like, it played phone tag back and forth, never really got an answer on the results of the test, other than the nurse finally told me, when I finally talked to her after like 20 times of playing phone tag back and forth, told me that my testosterone levels look just a tiny bit on the high end of normal, which is not a big deal because they were in the normal range. And this doctor, I told her that, and she said and she was very surprised because they told me they didn't think I had PCOS based on all of that. And also another kind of telltale sign of PCOS is having a struggle with weight gain, which I've never really had that struggle. I've always been in fairly decent shape. I mean, I've fluctuated a little bit, but never anything crazy, and I've always been able to get it right back down under control. So I just kind of assumed that wasn't the case for me, but I know that that's not the only sign of PCOS, and I know that it's different from woman to woman. I guess I just didn't really consider myself in that category, and then when the other doctor, before my whole incident, and I did trust him, told me I didn't have PCOS, I just kind of believed him. This doctor, though, she told me that high testosterone levels are a pretty good indicator of PCOS. And so that's why she really wants to rule that out. And maybe that is what my problem is. And maybe, it is going to be a simpler solution if they find out that's what it is. Who knows? So anyway, so we'll find out through all of that. And I'm really looking forward to some answers. And I made an appointment with the fertility specialist. I might have mentioned this on another video, but I can't remember. My brain is mush after a week of teaching my very, very lively and excitable 5th and 6th grade students who are just sensing that change in the weather, and the holidays are approaching, and so there's a lot of excitement and fun going on in the classroom, but it's also wearing me out, and my brain is not 100% at the end of the day, let alone at the end of the week.